are going to launch an Amazon EC2 instance using the AWS Management Console and AWS command line interface and connect to the an instance using SSH from a Windows system. Okay, so we have to going to do this procedure. Part A, we are going to launch instance via AWS console. Part B, connect to connect to the instance and launching instance via AWS CLI command line interface. And we are going to fill this observation table. Okay. So first we will launch an EC2 instance using the AWS management console. Okay, let's start AWS management console. So this is the website. Simply just go through it. Okay, if you don't have any account, so create this. I have my own account, so I simply sign in. So it didn't ask me because I just logged into it. But if you are new user, then he will ask you for a sign in. So you must write your email and password in a root user. Sign in as a root user is second option of sign in. So go to it and login through email and password. So simply this window will open. So our first block is of AWS region. So in AWS region, we have to write AP South 1. This is our AWS region. Now simply we are going to go to services. So there EC2. Simply search to the EC2. So in EC2, we have go to instances. Simply launch instance. This is my old instance. I terminated it, disabled simply. So now new instance we have to create, launch instance. I have now named it as EC2 EC2 experiment. Okay. Now simply select Amazon Linux. This is most used, so we are using Amazon Linux 2023 kernels. Okay. Now here here you have to see instance type. Here t3.micro, which is free tier eligible. So we must use free tier eligible, nothing else. Okay. Next. Now simply key pairs. Okay. I want to create new pair. So simply I type EC2. Yeah, I already created three. So I will write it four. Name must be unique for your all instances. So I already created one, two, three. So now I can't create anything. So I given the name EC2 key 4. You can add any name. Simply this and its RSA file and its extension must be .pem. Next, simply it will download our .pem file. In our pem file, there are some important files or important things which we need later. Don't delete this file. Now simply scroll down and just create our EC2 instance. Launch. So we have successfully initiated launch of instance. So view all instance. This is our new instance which we have created now. It's initializing. Wait until its status checks like this. 3 by 3 checks passed. This is the old. I deleted. So this is my new instance. This one. This is my new instance. Now you can simply see here our status check is 3 by 3 checks passed. So our next step. So here we have completed our part 1, part A of our experiment. This part we have completed now. Okay, next part is to connect instances. Okay, so here now next we will connect to the EC2 instance using SSH for our Windows system. Now open a command prompt. So I simply open a command prompt. Okay, navigate to downloads. So Simply, I downloaded my file or this file I downloaded it in my downloads. So simply cmd I directed to the downloads. Okay, now I am in the download. The private key file is stored in the downloads directory. Okay, now next action is ssh my line, that ssh minus I ec2 key 4, my name, my file, my key name, which is ec24.pem, and ec2 user at, okay, public key. First we have to copy here, sorry, here our public key. Selected this. This is my public key, address key. So simply I copied this and go to the, not this one, instance, and simply paste this and enter. Now here you can see the authenticity of host. This one can be established. Simply type yes and enter. Permanently added to list of known host. So simply we have successfully connected to the EC2 instance using SSH. Now this is our part B of our experiment. Now we are completed our two parts. Now part 3 and final part, which in which we are configuring AWS CLI, command line interface. Now we will use AWS command line interface to launch an EC2 instance. This will simply with this we launched our command line interface. So now simply type AWS version to know if it's working or not. So see here, we are using this command, this in the version of AWS. So install on our system on successfully. So now AWS configure. Simply we configure AWS. Now here we have to find our access key. So something is missing. So here simply search IAM in our AWS console. Simply after searching IAM here, go to users. So we don't this is my now current created. So for I already disabled both, so now I will create a new. So its name, you can give anything, new one. I will name it new one. Okay, next, attach policies. You have to see here attach policies directly. Here you have to search a Amazon uh, EC2 full access. Okay, this one, EC2 full access. Next. Okay, we have selected this and this one. Now create user. Simply it creates user and my this one, new user. So here security credentials, you can find here access keys. Simply create access key. We are using it for an command line interface. So simply select that and I understand. Next. Create access key. Okay, this is our access key. So simply copy this, an access key. This is my access key. So I copied this and right here, enter. After this is my secret key. So they are asking me for secret key. So I read this. This is my secret key, which is shown like this. So this is my secret key. So simply here I entered. Now they are asking me for region. My region is we have seen in our first part A. We already seen that our region is AP South 1. So enter this and our file must be JSON file. So this is simply a JSON file. So enter. Now we have created our instance by filling these four things. Now let's verify our instance. So simply type AWS EC2 describe instances. Simply write this and enter. So this is our instances we have in our in our file. So now our AWS CLI is successfully authenticated. Okay, next. Now simply exit to it by using Control C, and here we have to type why it is not working. Now simply cancel the CMD panel. Here open the CMD. We have already connected though, so okay, CD downloads. Now see, after CD download, simply write, we have to open command. So our command was ssh I ec2 key 4, sorry, ssh minus I c2 key 4 dot pem file ec2 user at uh, public key. So simply search for ec2. After we have checked, we have to restart our prompt, restart our instance. So simply instances and get from here the public key. This is public key. Successfully copied it. Next, enter. Simply opens our prompt. Now simply write this command, which is AWS EC2 describe image. We want our AMI image of Amazon. So simply write this from this to this. Simply write this in our command prompt and enter. So you will get, okay, this table. There are so many, so we have to select one. We are going to select, like, simply we have to choose this one, this, nothing else, just this one, AMI 2023. This is important, not ECS, not minimal, this 2023 we want. So just copy this ID, or note somewhere. Okay, so now let's Control C. Simply Control C means it gets out from our old thing. Simply after running that, we have to restart our prompts. So simply close that, search for CMD and restart our prompt. So CD downloads here. Okay, simply I am here. I'm copying this one, pasting here. Okay, and also, oh yeah, sorry. Okay, now simply just type this. We already know everything about it. So this is our IP. This is our public IP we have copied, and this is the command. Okay, simply enter this, and we are now in our command prompt. So simply type one command. Oh, now I get it. Simply here AMI ID is here. So simply copied this. It's easy. Okay. Okay. Simply I run this command over here. I will explain you the command. Simply we use AWS EC2 run instance because our part is to launch EC2 instance using AWS CLI. So we restarted our command prompt. Click to downloads and go to SSH key 4. Here we write this. This is our public IP and EC4. Okay, simply entered this, and we entered in our AWS command prompt CLI. Okay, now I run this command from this to this. Simply AWS EC2 client instance. I created an instance using this. Now then image ID. I got this image ID from here in our EC2 here EC2 our projects we selected here and find AMI ID over here. So here I found my AMI ID which we pasted here in our image ID. Next, instance type 3 micro we used count 1 key name. Our key name is EC2 key 4 security group IDs. Now they are asking for security group IDs. So you simply go to the security. In security, you find this ID which is launch wizard 5. Okay, just copy this and paste over here. After typing this SG, this is my ID. So I simply pasted it. And next they are asking for subnet IDs. So simply subnet ID is in details. You can find over here. Subnet ID, copy this and just paste here. Okay, I simply get this. Fine. Next. Okay, simply entered this command and run. So we successfully compiled our instance. So we have successfully created our new instance. So simply we are here, refreshed. Yeah, you can see this is our running status. We have successfully created our instance using our CMD console. So here, from here, we have created this one. This is our created by our AWS console, and this is using our AWS instance. Okay, it's command prompt. So you can simply prefer this. Now we have successfully created, so cross it, successfully created both. But if we didn't terminate these instances, then it will charge. AWS will charge you some cost, or to avoid unnecessary billing, we terminate the instance after the experiment. After every experiment, you must terminate the instance. See here, I already terminated 2. So my last experiment. So for repeated, now we have to terminate this. So simply instead terminate delete instance and terminate it. Simply terminate that. Your experiment will remove over from here. Here it is shut down. So it is running now. So we successfully performed our experiment. So now our next duty is to fill the observation table here. So simply in our observation table, what they ask for AWS region. Our AWS region is here, AP South 1. So simply write this over here. Okay, next, instance ID. They are asking for instance ID. So simply this is my experiment. So this is my instance IDs. Just type this over here. Okay, next, AMI name. Our AMI name is common. So Amazon Linux 2023 is our AMI name. So if you want to see AMI name, you can write also this, but this is too big. So simply write Amazon Linux 2023. It's simple. Okay. Next, just public IP address. So they are asking for public IP address. So we have deleted, we have terminated. Before we terminated, we have here the public ID. So simply before terminating, you must write the public ID. So you can get here public ID. And next, security group is same, port 22 SSH allowed. Simply write this. Okay, now we have successfully completed our experiment. So thank you.